Hi everyone, it's Amy here from Amy's Planner and welcome back to my channel. I'm here today to share with you a slightly different video. I'm going to be doing the planning for the first 2 weeks of term 1 in my teacher's planner. And I thought I'd share it with you. So before I get into the actual planning, let me go through my planner. It's not a teacher planner. It's a A4 day to a page. And it's just from the company that my school get their planners through. Let me just check that I'm in frame. Hang on. Yeah, so I am. And this is what it looks like every day. It's a day to a page, so it has a day, etc, etc, etc. So I like to make my planner pretty and decorative and suit me. So I've gone through and I've marked in the terms in washi. So yellow for term 1, blue for term 2, pink for term 3, and green for term 4. I've also gone through and put in, let me find one, I'll have to lift it up. I can't quite, manage to do everything else. Hopefully that's clear. Term 1, week 1, all the way through, so term 2, week 1, etc. And also first days of the school year. Where's the other one gone? And sort of important days stickers from Barney and Moon. Gosh, I got there eventually. Hopefully you could see those. My camera's not in its normal spot, so I actually can't see it. Normally I can see the viewfinder. But because this is a bit bigger than my normal planner, I've had to move everything up. So hopefully you can see that, but if not, I will link in my Barney and Moon Black Friday and Boxing Day video, which I got those in. The other thing I have in here is I also have some Oscar and Lou Harper payday stickers to mark in our paydays. And there's something else, and there's some, where have they gone? Where's our first birthday? I've started marking in birthdays as well. Hopefully you can see that. I don't know where those birthday cake stickers have come from. I'm not quite sure. I think I got them in a D-stash, and they were kind of all cut out, there were 6 or 7 sheets. Obviously it's off this big sheet and they've cut all the other ones off, which is fine. That's what you do when you buy from a D-stash. So thought I'd give you a bit of a view of how I use this sort of planner for teaching. It's not like other planners, so it's not like my squeaky chair, my big teacher's planner, which I use for reflective. So I write in, what I taught that day, or what I taught that lesson. This is kind of my catch-all. So if it happens, it goes in here. To-do list, meetings, ideas, all sorts of stuff. So what I thought I'd do first is I'd go through and show you how I mark off my lessons, and then how I use the other parts of the page. Okay, so I've done the Thursday and Friday of week 1 already, so I can give you a bit of a show of how this looks before I go through in double speed, because it will take ages to get through a whole week. What I do is I split up the page into 2 parts. So I have a narrow bit for when my classes are, and then I have a wider bit for my to-do list for the day. And I do this every day. Normally, not always, but most of the time, I go through on a Friday or a Saturday and go through and mark, divide my page up and mark where my classes are. And I sometimes do that a couple of weeks ahead, but not always, because it just depends on what's going on. And make sure, so if I've got any sticky notes, what it's for. So sometimes I have a whole page of sticky notes because they relate to the class that I've got, or to-do list for that particular day. I break up my time bar into our 4 periods for the day. So we actually do have another period on Thursday, which is period 1, which goes from 9:05 to 10:25. 10:20. Yeah, 10:25, sorry. Gosh, 4 years at the school, you think I'd know the timetable. But I think we have an assembly, so I actually haven't written my first class in. So yeah, that's how I break up my planner. And what I plan on doing now, to show you what it looks like, how I set it up, I'm going to speed through setting up and writing in my classes, so you get a bit of an indication of what things look like. Okay, so that's all of my classes in. Normally that's what I do on the Friday or the Saturday, and then I go through and put all the information in. Now, because it's the first couple of weeks back, I have the first few lessons planned, but what I do sort of a few weeks in when we get started doing stuff, I don't run like lesson by lesson plans. I have an overall unit plan for my classes, and at the end of a lesson, I put on a sticky note what the plan for the next lesson is. So what's the next step in the sequence? So in a few weeks, this will all be full of sticky notes, just with what's next, basically. But I can do my first weeks. So for both of my VCAL classes, it's the same thing. So we go through Unit 1, and I explain how the semester and then how the year will work. So all of my VCAL students purchase a A3 display book, like a big art folio, and that's what I use to assess their competency. They're competent or they're not yet competent. Now, that's for final pieces. They also have to show that they draft and edit, so they have a manila folder for that as well. So I'll go through how they use both of those documents. Oh, truck going past. I'll show them how they use both of those pieces of equipment and how they put documents in and out and that sort of stuff. So that's what Foundation and Foundation Intermediate will do. Oh, sorry. And yeah, by the time we get through but I didn't buy my folio, and I explain to them why, that'll take 75 minutes. Then on the Friday, so where am I? So on Friday, both of my classes have some time in the library, although it's not a whole period. Sometimes we're allocated time in the library for a whole period, and you get that for a term or a semester. But this is just me booking 10 minutes so they can go in and get some silent reading books. Because we have a mandated silent reading time in each lesson for our English classes. I don't know what I'm doing with the Year 8s yet. I mean, obviously we're doing lesson 1 sort of stuff, but we are team planning our Year 8 classes for the year, and we haven't had a chance to sit down and do that, so hopefully we'll have some time either, Tuesday or Wednesday. Just to get that confirmed. If not, I know what I'm going to do, but I just need to make sure that it sort of lines up. And then with my 7s, we go through all sorts of stuff. So I have on the 25th of January, so this is me going back and using pages I haven't used, I'm going to write out my whole to-do list for my lesson 1 and 2 for my Year 7 classes. So I'm just going to write Jan 25th. So that means I need to go back and find that. That's how I use my weekend pages and the pages that sort of fall inside the holidays and that sort of stuff. So Saturday the 1st, this weekend page will be my weekend to-do list. So I'm going to write that in now before I forget. And it will be follow this up, finish this, fix this, all the stuff I've forgotten to do. And that's pretty much it. That's my planning. So on Friday, I will sit down and I'll go through and plan Monday and probably Tuesday. And after that then starts the sticky notes. And there are so many sticky notes. I swear, I buy that many sticky notes. It's not funny. So Monday and Tuesday are staff days. First day of school is Thursday, planned that. So in order to do those, I need to do before school goes back. So this is the Australia Day public holiday, because Australia Day falls on a Sunday, so public holiday. Due before Tuesday, I need to print VCAL checklists. I need to buy bulldog clips. I need to finish worksheets. This is just for my VCAL classes. I need to finish the laminating. This isn't my pretty planner. So my happy planner, my teacher planner, there where I go through and be pretty. This is my to-do list planner. one of the things I need to do on Tuesday or Wednesday, reminding myself, and this is how I use it, I just flick backwards and forwards and write in my to-do list, allocate lockers. Because that's going to be a mess if I don't. I know where my lockers are. I'm going to go through and put sticky notes on them. I'm not going to let kids pick. I'm just like, your locker is this one. Unless I have like a giant year 7, I might, if I've accidentally put them at the bottom, move them to the top. But that's pretty much it. I need to do finish handouts and quiz for year 7. And that list will get longer and longer, and I imagine by Tuesday it'll be a whole page. Anyway, so not a lot of stickers yet. Once I've gone through and I've put all these in, then I normally go through and put some stickers in and that sort of stuff. And I don't really know what I'm going to be using for stickers. Normally I just go with sticker books. I'm a big fan of sticker books. But yeah, so that's it. That's the setup of my teacher planner. It looks fairly neat and tidy. I'm just trying to see if my old one's around that I can show you how that looked. Just hang on. Here it is. This is last year's. This is my 2019. While I'm here, I'm just going to take these sticky notes out. I told you, sticky notes everywhere. So I used to use washi to cover, what's in here? So that's student results, and then sometimes washi was used to mark important things like SAC prompts. But yeah, this is what it looks like. Just making sure that one's got results and I need to flick it. That's what I do. I put sticky notes in everywhere. I put in notes. I put in, oops, results. I didn't cover all of the ones at the end of the semester. Gosh, I was really bad at the end of the semester. Let me flick through to a better time. And so yeah, I just sticky notes everywhere, but washi as well. So yeah, that's what my planner will look like at this time. No, this is what my planner looked like, this one, at this time last year. Yeah. All right, so that's it for now. My intention is I'll do a couple of more setup videos in this planner just to give you sort of an idea of how my classes are going and how this planner is going. It is my favorite way of planning for teaching. For a few years I tried the teacher planners with the grids and that sort of stuff, and just found that there wasn't enough space for all the to-do lists that I make. If I don't write it down, I don't remember it, which is not entirely true. Like, I remember all sorts of things, but that's what I tell my students. If you don't see me write it down, it doesn't happen. If you want me to print something or meet with me somewhere, or you want to do something particular in class, if I don't write it down, it doesn't happen. So this goes with me everywhere. It'll get all beat up like the other one. It won't be this pretty and blue. But yeah, so that's it. Timetable's always on the cover. My sticky notes are in. All ready for Thursday, first day of school. Thank you so much for watching. You can find me over on Instagram at @Amy'sPlanner. I hope you all have a lovely day and a lovely week. And if you're a teacher and you're about to head back to school, good luck for term 1. You're going to be great. I'll see you later. Bye.